Microphone check 1 2. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know so I can fix that real quick. Thanks, Derek. Good to see you, buddy. Bam. All right. I think we are good to go. You guys don't hear that wind? Okay. So I have my phone set up as like my camera over here on this little tripod selfie stick thing. But then I have my laptop here, but I can't use it because I don't have any headphones for it. I'm just kind of using it to get a better look at the chat. I think it's easier for me to chat through this thing, so. What'd you guys think of that video I shared today? Excuse me. Thanks, Derek. So I can share comments over here on my phone and then chat over here, I guess. I don't have lights shining in my eyes. Here, maybe I should just hold this thing. No, it's kind of better over there. All right, let's see who we got. So we got Derek Farmer in the house. What's up, Derek? Olivia 2. What's in a name? What's going on, guys? Jamie Hicks, DFN Go. What was the name of the video? Well, they were talking with Eric Williams. Now, Eric Williams is the guy that said, he said victims. He was one of the searchers, and he accidentally said, when we, we're searching for he almost said victims, and then he caught himself. But he kind of did it again. Like in this interview, he's like, I was asked to go there to identify the bodies. It's like, what are you talking about? Why would you be sent there to identify anything? But I think he's just one of those people that just says weird stuff. You know, he doesn't mean to. Just sounds really bad. Open minds, what's up? What we got? Digital. Yeah, digital. I shared it on my community page if you want to check it out. I would play it, but I don't know the streamer that well. I don't know if they're going to hit me with a copyright strike. You never know these days. Hey, what's up, Nonviolent? Good to see you, D. Laura, you were out that without power. Were you part of the hurricane? It's horrible. It's kind of cold out here. I got a blanket over my legs and my bruiser hoodie on. I don't know if you guys got a view of that. Rest in peace, brother. So yeah, I found it very interesting that this Eric Williams character was kind of confirming what everybody thought. He said when he was searching, he actually stumbled upon an area where they had a bunch of skulls and severed animal heads, and the skull, the heads were placed basically where the tree forks. And he said it reminded him of some type of a cult, like they were coming there to like a satanic worship. And he said it was very close to where the bodies were found. See, I'm telling you, there's something going on. There's something further that we're not catching on here. This whole Lilith aspect and what that represents and the road that leads, you know, it's kind of like a satanic thing, really. Yeah, DFN Goat. Seriously. He's just like one of those guys that says the wrong thing. Or he just has really good intuition and he kind of knows what's going on. He kind of has a gut. He says that. He said he had a gut feeling, and I know what that feels like. No, D, and I don't care much about Lilith. I'm just saying what that represents. You know what I mean? That name. So for somebody to select that name, that means that they're into the occult. And that can mean everything that comes with it. So I don't know. Yeah, Danielle, you're exactly right. You know, so when you're on drugs and you're, part of a satanic cult, and you're already living a violent life. Well, I mean, why not get lost in that fantasy and take it even further? But what was strange is it sounded like I think he mentioned Brad Weber. We don't talk about him public because he's just a random guy. He's basically like a Ron Logan. But yeah, he's definitely very suspicious to me personally, only because to me he's just as suspicious as Ron Logan. I mean, why not? That's his backyard too. Might have been Ron Logan's property, but that it was more of his playground than anything. Yeah, that's true. Nonviolent could be, but the what Eric said was he said it looked like a cult worship. I want to give a shout out to Don Spain for reminding me about the Book of Nod and the story of Cain and Lilith and those forbidden books. Um, they're not Christian books by any means, But these people that committed these crimes are not Christians. So if you want to learn anything about what they might be into, I recommend looking at the Book of Nod. Um, Don Spain is definitely onto something with that. And I think that leads more into the motivation. You know, it's always confused me. What's the motivation? Yeah, Zen, that's interesting too. Yeah, me and Don't Hate Create. We were talking about that angle, you know, before they even announced Anthony Shots. We were talking about this friend way before any of this information was released. So I mean, we're doing something right, you know. We're not complete idiots. We do this kind of stuff because typically in our own personal lives, we're typically right when it comes to this weird kind of stuff. And it sounded like that's what Eric Williams was trying to say. He was like, with this kind of stuff, I have a gut instinct. Sorry, I'm like squinting because I'm trying to see my phone. Yes, Jamie. Yeah, lots of dark energy. And that's the part I don't think anybody's picking up on. Hey, what's up, Anna? Oh, you have COVID? I'm sorry to hear that. I've had it. It's no joke. I gotta back up. I want to know what occult stuff you're referring. Well, it originally just comes from instincts, and my gut feeling was telling me that this possibly could be like a ritual killing, you know, for the purpose of power, the 13th, Lupercalia. Because where I'm from in Arizona, they actually celebrate Lupercalia, and they don't do it. They do it on the 13th, and it's a bunch of Satanists that meet up in Scottsdale, and it says Celebration Lupercalia. So I mean, the shit really, and it was a right on the flyer says it's a Satanist event. Yep, Derek, exactly right. We know this is about power to you. Yep, digital. That's what Randy told me. Tina, I guess I've been blocked. Should you be blocked? Yes, nonviolent. Lilith is somebody named Holly. Yeah, same Holly visiting KK, drawing by the cellmate. Yep, same one. Hey, True Crime with Marvin Frank. What's up? Good to see you. The way you left them in the woods is not the way they are. Yeah. I mean, most signatures are left there to deceive law enforcement, of course, but not all. Thank you, D. The name of what they celebrate is called Lupercalia, basically the origins of Valentine's Day. Hey, what's up, Randy? Good to see you. Better to see you with, Juicy. And I do see you. Man, I can see the snakes coming a mile away. Subscribe, Randy. I don't know if it was rogue nonviolent. I think I just think they may have not even have expected it to turn into a high profile case, you know. And they could have used Kagan Klein. to target. Tabitha's case? Yeah, I've been so busy lately. I haven't really been keeping up with much. That's why I wanted to jump on live with you guys, see what was going on. Me and the old lady took some edibles, so she's just all giggly, laying on the bed right now. I'm enjoying whiskey coke. I'm out on the balcony right now, hanging out. Should be a full moon. I'm waiting for it to pop up over the horizon there. Oh, you know it. You know it, Cornetto. What didn't you do? Thanks, Miss Thang. I don't take compliments very well. But yeah, when I'm in my studio, I got lights in my eyes. Or else it looks funny. Yeah, infused edibles. I'm the closest I get to that is butter, ganja butter. I wish I could make like a fizzy drink. Whenever I go to the dispenser, I get these drinks and they're really good. It's kind of like it's like a carbonated drink. They're really strong. Marv, Derek says we haven't seen you in so long. Yeah, it's good to hang out with Frank on the Discord. Yeah, Miss Thang, Fig interviewed him the other day. Jamie said, edibles don't work for me. Such a bummer. I don't have the gallbladder, so you digest fat differently. I wonder why that's why the edibles aren't working for me. Now I know why they don't work for me. It's because my tolerance is so high. I smoke weed like 24/7 since I was like 12. True Crime Housewife says, I've always wondered about Lupercalia being a part of this. I mean, it's possible. You can't really just throw it out there. I mean, you can't just throw it away. We don't know the motivation, and I think a lot of you are underestimating the Keegan Klein guy. You know, you're victims too, a lot of you, the same way. You think you're immune, but these were smart girls. If they can fall for it, so can we. And a lot of you already have, and it's kind of gross. And I'm not talking about you guys specifically. I'm just saying anybody that might be out there. Russ Rayner, I feel the same way. I just don't want to go out there and be rude. I don't want to discredit anybody because there might be parts of it that I don't understand. But yeah, I mean, if you hack the accounts and you didn't look at anything, what good does that do me? You basically, and I don't believe him, first and foremost. I mean, the only reason he wanted to hack him was so that he can personally see. But you don't go out and admit that. You know what I mean? Ordained satanic minister. Yeah, Kagan. He was a ordained minister. I wonder if that's where he got the idea. I just think that there's much more that we're not seeing. You know, the information that we have portrays this guy um, as this pathetic, um, catfishing, like nobody that just hides some fat loser incel type guy. But he could be very well be very extremely dangerous, motivated by rituals and numerology and all kinds of weird shit. He could have been planning this shit for a while. We don't know. Or whoever did it could have been planning it and just using Kagan. The totality of evil. But you can't take that stuff too serious, Derek. Like people say, like they'll discredit any person of interest based off of what Carter says about being shocked. Like you'll be shocked by who this person is. Doug Carter may not know who this person is. I mean, we assume that he might. Hey, what's up, Michelle? Good to see you. Yeah, very strange connections between people. Yeah, Zen. See, Zen knows what I'm talking about. He knows about the art of war. You never underestimate your enemy because that's going to be the first thing they try to do is downplay their role and who they are. Haven't you ever seen Usual Suspects? Come on now. Yeah, Jamie. It's funny because people will discredit anything. Oh, you won't be shocked if they say Kagan Klein is the killer. Who's going to be shocked? It doesn't matter who they announce. I'm already shocked. I've been shocked from the moment I heard about the details of this crime. I've been shocked. Hey, Wanda, good to see you. No, Alex didn't say that. I don't know. I don't think he commented on that. I think Eric Williams did. Ooh, I'm missing some comments. Hold on. Man, I even put it on slow. What the hell? But wasn't a barbershop quartet. Derek. Derek, you're one of a kind, man. You're old school, man. I like that. Yeah, Don Spain. If it's true, backwards F left at the scene is crazy. Mark of Cain. And then you got Lilith. I'm telling you, there's a lot that we don't know and that we may never know. Sergeant Buddha, I don't think he found anything I mean, he's not going to tell us because that would implicate him in a crime. He says he just hacked it and then made some connections and turned it over to the FBI. And that state and local police didn't want anything to do with him. That only FBI was interested. And I know you guys don't like the word sources, but my sources close, including some family, they feel the same way. They feel like a local law enforcement is not doing as much as they can. Hey, what's up, Jen? Good to see you. Yeah, this is weird streaming off my phone. It's a lot easier than I thought it would be, though. If anybody wants to call and let me know, I think I can get that done. Let me go ahead and post that link here. See if I can. I got this like $8 little selfie stick slash tripod. This thing is fucking amazing. I'm surprised you guys can't hear all that wind. I guess it kind of calmed down a little bit. All right. Guess. It shows all the people I have banned. Wow. It's like makes it easier on my phone. Okay, let me go back here. How the fuck do I invite? All right, I take it back. I might not be able to. Oh, you know what? All right, so I had to leave and then come back. So let me go to punch this in here. Oh shit. Hold on. I don't know if I can leave a comment here. Hold on, guys. Let me send myself a little email, then I'll post it in this chat here. Yeah, it's a little more difficult, but it should only take a second. All right. Hey, thanks, Anna. Appreciate that. Thanks for supporting my channel. Okay, I'm gonna post the link for you guys here, okay? Just give me a moment. Temporary error. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. That was weird. All right. If anybody wants to call in, just hit that link. Let me pin it. All right. There you go. All right. I guess we can give that a try too, huh? Yeah. Thank you so much, Anna. Good to see you. Hey, Bill. Yep. No sunglasses. Ain't got no lights blinding me. Yeah, Don. Here, let me highlight that. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like sometimes when people talk, it makes them look more suspicious. He's like, I should have just took my vehicle down there and shine some lights. Hold on. I think we got a guest here. Hold on. Is that you, D?
It is. It is.
Hey, what's good?
Well, it's Thanksgiving weekend. I'm without a car and, you know, just trying to survive the boredom.
Did you say it's Thanksgiving weekend?
Yeah,
What do you mean it's Thanksgiving weekend?
we do it different in Canada.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's weird. Well, that's your first problem.
probably.
So what's on your mind?
Nothing, just all this new information. I'm going half batshit.
Yeah, it's strange, huh?
Mm.
Yeah, why was he talking about those skulls and all that shit?
I didn't really hear that. So,
Yeah, you need to go listen to that interview. I've listened to it twice and heard, like, I didn't even hear the whole Brad Weber stuff the first time I watched it. I
right?
totally missed it.
The one you posted in community chat, right?
Yeah, today.
Yeah, I just finished watching it and I was kind of half ass paying attention, getting high. So, you know.
Yep, I know how that is. Yep, I finally got some downtime and I was like, man, I'm gonna go live.
Thank God. I was so bored.
Well, I'm gonna be on vacation for 7 days, so I mean, fuck. True Crime with Marvin Frank says, "What interview, sleuth?" There's an interview that I posted, Marv, on my community page. Go check that out as soon as you can. They interviewed Eric Williams, the guy, the I guess he misspoke. What would you say, D? He almost called them victims, I guess,
Yes.
which was very strange and stood out to a lot of people. Let's see here. Reach into my soul and pull says that interview was creepy. It was very creepy. That's why I wanted you guys to watch it. There was so much there. You know, sometimes people will reveal a lot of information without even knowing it. And that's what a lot of these trolls don't realize. People like me can decipher a lot of the bullshit. Canadian turkey tastes better. Is
It
that true, D?
does. Yes, it's not yellow like turkey in the States. I had turkey in the States once and it was right yellow.
Yellow?
Yeah, corn
I,
fed or something.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever had yellow turkey.
Maybe you just didn't notice the color because it's what you're always used to.
Yeah, maybe I'm just used to yellow turkey.
I mean, I could be wrong too, but I just remember it being yellow and tasting weird.
That's just your patriotism for your Canada.
Maybe.
You're like, fuck
Maybe.
American turkey.
No. I love our
Um,
American neighbors.
Bill says Eric Williams was one of the volunteers who helped search for Abby and Livy the night they went missing. He was interviewed by media at like 3 in the morning. Yeah, and he wouldn't give the name of his friend too. I thought that was strange. And he said some weird stuff about his friend too. Yeah, that you guys got to go check out that interview. I'm probably just being paranoid, but I think there's a lot there to be unpacked, honestly. Bees9 says, Sleuth, do you think it's possible they never crossed the creek? Maybe they were taken from private drive and dumped on Ron Logan's property. Yeah, it is possible. And I only say that because Mike Patty says they never told him for sure. He just said from everything that he knows from his perspective, it doesn't seem that way, but he can't confirm that. And he says that they didn't tell him yes or no, whether it happened or not. So yeah, that's still in play. It's still a possibility.
I'll get the link, Rush,
Yeah,
just a second.
Jacqueline says, man with him kind of looked like it. Yeah, he had that look. He had a bridge guy look. I don't say he looked like bridge guy, but I think bridge guy's a little bit shorter. I'm gonna say anywhere between like 5'6" and 5'10". He looks like he's my height, a little bit shorter. Um, Reach into my soul says, so was he in the group of guys in the woods wearing the fluorescent vests? No, he was with those guys. That's the fire department. The people you saw in the vests, they may have been wearing vests. They may have been given vests. I can't remember. I'll have to rewatch the news report. He's the guy. He's with the guy that says, well, we're going to keep searching for him, and then until the morning and fall over with exhaustion. Said something like that. Yeah, DFN Goat. This is different though. This guy Eric Williams, I've had my eye on this guy since the beginning. He's very interesting. Not that he's super suspicious, but he definitely has some inside information. He would be a good person to talk to. I attempted to locate his email address at one point, so it's awesome to see that podcast was able to talk with him. I thought it was really cool.
I like how he says he thinks everything was gagged right at the first. Like
Yeah,
nobody could really talk to anybody. And that explains so much, really. Like why
uh,
there is no information, really.
yeah, and he seemed like he was very upset, like they wouldn't let him cross the bridge. But the thing is, like, I don't know. I mean, I really don't know how to feel about that dude. He basically did what he did in that little media clip where he was like almost said victims or whatever. He did that times 10 in that interview. Made things 100 times worse. And that's why Derek German doesn't talk. You know, everything he says, people are going to spin.
Mm-hmm.
He's smart. He seems like the smartest one out of all of them.
For never talking, I agree.
Yeah. Because, I mean, he's not going to come out in front and talk and gain anything new. You know, people are just going to eat him alive.
Mm-hmm.
Nonviolent says, Sleuth, can you get him on with you for an interview? I don't know how they reached him. So I'm saying this interview is more important than you guys realize. So make sure you go check it out and listen carefully what this man says. He was there. This is a firsthand account. You can go around all you want saying, oh, I heard this rumor and I heard that rumor and this person's a friend of the family and, you know, Julie Melvin told me this and this. This guy was there. And the shit that he says is very suspicious. And I listen to him very carefully because he seems like a really smart dude.
I've never heard of him before today.
Yeah, Eric Williams. He was just somebody that the news, there was a few different channels that were out at about 3 a.m. and then also out at about, I think, like 9-ish. Anywhere between 9 p.m. and like 3 a.m. they were out there. They
Mm-hmm.
were interviewing people. They were going to the firehouse. They interviewed Mike. And then they went back down to the trails. I don't know the reporter's name, but she has really dark black hair. And she actually went down to the Monon um, historic trails by the bridge and interviewed them. Yeah, I think there's a lot more that we just really don't know.
No,
Uh,
somebody was looking for the link to the community page, Bees, so I just posted it up. The tabs
Thank
are
you.
at the top of that page.
DFN Goat says, Sleuth, why don't you just play the interview? Because I don't have it. I don't know where it is. Like I'm literally just on, like I'm on vacation. I'm on the other side of the country. And I have all this stuff saved. Like I don't have to go search for it. When I see a good interview, I save it, I title it, and I put it in my Delphi folder so I can easily get to it. And that's not this laptop. I have a home computer that I use. Sorry about that, guys.
So I wonder if this most recent interview is going to get trashed by other creators. I hope not.
Well, honestly, I don't think anybody would have even noticed it if I didn't post it. A lot of it, it only had 80. It had been posted for 3 hours when I found it,
Mm-hmm.
and it had 80 views. And I had already clicked on it like 4 times, so that included 4 for me.
You had commented 7 hours ago when I had got in it because I always read the comments just to see
Yeah, there
who's
was no
trashing what.
comments. Yeah, there was no comments. I was the only person that had commented on it.
Hey, Frank.
Um, hey Frank, what's good? Good to see you.
516. We're crazy, Phoebe. Crazy. I subbed to him too.
Oh, they're good. I always watch that. It's a good podcast. Um, let's see. Everybody's just saying hi. What's up, Frank? What's up? What's up? So we'll probably hang out here just like another 15 minutes. I just kind of wanted to do a temperature check with you guys. I have another live stream planned.
Woohoo.
I think tomorrow in the morning, um, my wife is getting a facial. So, so I got about 2 hours to mess around tomorrow.
Have you shot any golf yet?
No, my tea time is this Thursday. It's going to be a tournament.
Nice.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm ready too. I did a lot of practicing and went golfing a bunch before, so I'm good to go. Frank, you ain't got no sound. What you talking about? You better turn your volume up. They're saying they got no sound. You guys can't hear me? D, can you hear me?
I can.
Can you guys hear me? I got 2 different people saying there's no sound. Oh, yeah, Sykes says sounds fine.
Hey, Bill.
Oh, okay. Yeah, reach into my soul says Frank. He's on his phone. Go in and come back out, and it should update for you. Reload. Okay, D, hold it down for a second.
Okay.
I'm gonna go refill my glass. Okay.
All right. What's everybody up to? Fire in the ball, Frank. Right now. Please. Okay, so when is that supposed to be? I chill every day of the week. Excuse me. Yes, Bill, and so much like negative stuff around it. I just can't get into it. Like it hurts my feelings to watch some of the shows, so it just kind of have stepped back a little bit. And it's that lovely time of year. Fall's my favorite, but the temperature and pressure and stuff like that really fucks around with people with autoimmune disease. So I've been a little sick. Exactly, Murph, because the last thing that I've heard about the family was from Carter that some people have been cleared, but not everybody. So thank you, Tattoo You. Once it gets cold and stays cold, I'll be good, I think.
Okay, I'm back, guys. What'd I miss?
Nothing. Just
So,
shooting the shit.
so I went inside, and my wife's like, I may have taken some more chocolate. She's so funny. She doesn't smoke or anything. And she's had like 2 glasses of champagne and some edibles. She's having a good time.
And you're sitting out here with us. Like, what the hell?
Oh, she's relaxing.
That's all that matters.
Don't worry. She's been taken care of.
Good.
Talk with PC. Let's see. What did I miss? What did I miss in the chat?
Just nothing really, like, nothing that stood out to me. Carter's given a presser or has given a presser that the family is all cleared, but I haven't seen it. And I asked when is it, and I didn't really get an answer. So, hi
Yeah,
Charlie.
I talked to Becky. She reached out to me after I talked to her a little bit, and she's really upset with Kelly.
Ugh, yeah.
I mean, are we? What's going on with that situation? Are we? Was people not talking about that? But she went out of her way to warn me. So I mean, does that not mean anything? I don't know.
I think it does, and I saw a video. I think it was on Wife Lilith's page that she was just right rude about the girls. Called Libby chubby and stuff. Wasn't very nice. Lilith has a short video on that up.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got going on. And I mean, I don't like to bring up people's names and talk bad about people, but I mean, when you got Becky going out of her way to reach out to me to be like, just so you know what I mean? Let's see. True. Marvin Frank says, I talked to Becky too. She sent me some skits that Kelly did that were disgusting. Yeah. So, I mean, if we can't all agree on that, and it's nothing against you, Kelly. People, there's always redemption and you can always do better. And I'm not here to judge what you're doing. I just think that, you know, if if you got family members reaching out to content creators and saying, "Hey, we really appreciate what you're doing, keeping it out there, keeping pressure on law enforcement," but beware of this. And they're bringing up people's names that we know personally, That's not good.
Was Julie's name on the list too? Just because I'm
Yeah.
nosy.
Yeah, but not necessarily. We didn't talk about her. She just told me, like, you've heard about what she's done, right? And I was like, yeah, I've heard. And she didn't really talk too much about Julie, but she was very concerned about Kelly, and she was asking if I was going to have her on my show again and all this kind of stuff. And I was like, no, of course not.
Yes, Russ. She is the same one. And some of the things that I saw, like when Sonny's channel did that handwriting analysis of his 12-page letter, I was revolted by the 36 triple D or
Excuse me.
triple D titties or whatever it was. I almost puked. Like, I would never say
Yeah,
something, I would never describe an inch of my body to a fucking perv like that. I mean, I'm too old, but still.
there's something not quite right about her, right?
Yeah, it's just off.
Hmm. Yeah, and I mean, I don't want to spend any more time talking bad about her because I really don't have any problems with her. Um, Something's wrong. She can always do better. I just wanted to point that out there for anybody who cares about how Becky feels and what she's trying to do right now. She's trying to protect those girls' legacy and the
Mm-hmm.
justice and the memory of them.
Yeah.
And for her to point this person out specifically is pretty bad. So,
Michelle, you just made me think about the time I thought she was right jealous of Lilith on a chat. Anyways, that
let's see
was
what
just,
Bill's talking about here.
I'll shut up.
I'll speak your mind, D. Um, Bill says, Sleuth, would you consider anything that letter worth adding to the timeline? Oh, no, it's news. That's the whole point. That's all she wanted. But yeah, now it's official news. It made mainstream news. They were talking about it on CNN. That's all she wanted. Olivia says lots of people crave attention, sadly. Yeah, but I mean, for Becky to be that upset is upsetting. For her to think that she needs to warn me to protect the girls, yeah, I need to say something. I'm not here to target anybody or cause any drama. I just felt that was important to say. Yeah, Zen, rest in peace, Bruiser. It's my brother. Um, Marv says, I'm glad that Becky reached out to me. We had a great Yeah, Becky is really the shit, and she's still on the front lines. And she deserves all the respect. Yeah. And if the family turns out to be involved, I mean, I can spend the rest of my days apologizing and telling that I was wrong, but there's no evidence. Yeah, I mean, from an investigative standpoint, yeah, you would never eliminate them. Why would you? You don't go around accusing them and making up strange stories. And I'm sure Becky would agree. She's like, of course I wouldn't eliminate all the family, friends, and neighbors around me. Why would I? That would be stupid. She's not going to go around accusing them. Hey, what's up, Susan? Yes, I'm having a great vacation. I'm glad I had time. I'm going to try to do like a real live tomorrow. This is more of a test. And I wanted to talk with you guys about what is it called? Hold on, give me a second. I think it's Unsolved Crime Podcast. I don't want to fuck this up. Hold on. But I did link it on my community page. You guys got to go watch it. If anybody who's interested in the Eric Williams searcher, that's who they interview, and it's very telling. I think it contains a lot of verification. But the name of the podcast is Unresolved Crimes Podcast. It's amazing. The title of the video, I mean, the interview could have been better, but the good thing is that Eric Williams was a good, what is it, interviewee? Unresolved Crimes interview with 13th searcher Eric Williams. So if anybody was ever curious of this gentleman, I mean, they got an exclusive with the guy, and it is something else. Fucking crazy shit. Hey, Marv, it was good to see you. Sweet dreams, and hopefully you can join me tomorrow when I come live too. Maybe you can call in.
Night,
Hey,
Murph.
let's see, Michelle. Hey, is this Michelle O that called into our little insomnia we had the other night from Australia? I think so. Is that her, D? Respect for the families, Libby and Abby. Amazing in strength. I am always so much in awe of parents who go through this. Reminds me of the Morecambe family here in QLD. What's that?
That is Australia, Queensland.
Oh, Queensland. So that is Michelle. Big shout out to Michelle. Yep, she says, yep, that's me. Michelle was awesome. Man, we had a good time, huh? That was so fun. I need to stop playing music. They take that shit down. All right. Let me see if I can catch up. Hey, Never Silent. Good to see you. Says that family has been through so much. It is time to get justice for them beautiful girls. Yeah, and it's coming.
I agree, peace.
Becky says they need more pressure on law enforcement. So these podcasts are really helping. So if you guys want to jump online and do some, some podcasts about the Delphi case, it couldn't hurt. Just don't go flashing Keegan Klein on his chirp.
Yeah.
Doesn't that make your stomach hurt?
Yes.
Yeah. And I don't like to judge people, but I mean, I can't lie about that. It makes my stomach hurt. And then trying to justify it's a whole nother thing. Let's see. Frank says when I spoke to Becky today, she's a nice woman, just giving Marv and I some heads up on things. Really good advice and info. Yeah. Yep. I'm sure she's going to be on my show here soon if I can convince her.
Oh
But
my God, that would be awesome.
yeah, she likes the channel.
We love you, Becky.
Yeah, we love you so much, and we don't we can't even begin to understand what you're going through. But please don't blame yourself. You can never see something like this coming ever. All right, Jari says it costs nothing to be kind. She was on Sunny's today. Who, Becky? Yeah, Becky. I think Becky and Sunny would be a good show. Because Becky's very
Sunny live today. Sorry.
Oh, she might be. Becky's just very down to earth, from what I gathered. She's very nice. Unresolved. Yeah, unresolved. Yes, true crime housewife. Unresolved. I think I cleared it up. Oh, my camera's all fucked up. Yeah, Frank. Frank says we spoke to her about coming on our show also. Yes. That would be awesome. Yeah, I mean, she's still on the front lines. She doesn't seem sold on anything really. She doesn't seem convinced. Um, so anybody that's out here covering the Delphi case, sounds like you got her blessing. Yeah, the Rockway. I think it is. I think it's all over online actually. I think Sunny Justice covered it pretty good. She actually does close-ups on it, which I appreciate because it's kind of hard to read. I'm all caught up on the chat.
Here comes Sunny's link for whoever wants to go find it.
Yeah, she covered a lot of that letter. It was actually really good. Handwriting analysis too. I think Alexa was on there, a
Yeah,
professional.
I hope her
Yeah,
kids are better.
you got to give credit to Sunny for putting that together. If you stay busy and you really care, like things start to happen, you know. DFN Goat says, in my opinion, most of the Delphi creators have completely lost the plot. I mean, it's not a movie, so there is no plot. Bill says, thanks, D. Being sarcastic. What I miss? Never Silent says, Alexa did a great job. She did a wonderful job. Yeah, but you guys got to remember, if it wasn't for Sunny Justice, none of that stuff would be happening. You guys got to give credit to her.
Totally.
Yeah, she put all that together.
You're welcome, Bill.
Yeah, she's very sharp. You can just tell. She has that look in her eye. Bill sarcastic. Derek says, Bill sarcastic? No. Is it me or is there something very mysterious about Derek?
Russ, be nice or I'm going to boot your ass. We love Sunny here. Just be nice. It's free.
Yeah, Sunny Justice is horrible. Sorry. Well, I mean, that's his opinion, but
I know, but fuck.
the truth is,
I boot people out of her chat if they talk rude about you.
yeah, but you got to think about it. Um, Russ says Sunny Justice is horrible. Sorry, but think about it. Going out of your way to leave a comment like that, isn't that pretty horrible? It's not necessary, regardless of how you feel.
Yeah, it's not necessary. There's no need of trashing people. Like, we're all supposed to be working together. We're all here for the girls. We're not here to talk shit about other creators. Blah, blah,
Even
blah.
if even if Sunny gets it wrong, because we're going to get it wrong in the future, and we want to make sure that the people that we support and that we stand by um, stand with us during that hard time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Russ Rainer says, "Boot me then." No, you're good, Russ.
Sorry, Russ. I'm just sensitive.
Oh, that was a warning, so you're good. Nothing wrong with a warning.
That's right, peace. So, nice. Being nice is free. Do I say a boot, Mama?
A boot.
I don't mean to. I promise.
Damn Canadians. Derek is my kind of farmer. He grows pizza. Oh man. Yeah, there's something about Derek. Something's going on with Derek. He's got some kind of hidden talents. I know it. He can play the harmonica or some shit. I know it.
I'd listen to that shit if he did.
Well, he has great taste, and he's a really smart dude too.
Very smart. He's one of my favorite people to talk to on Discord, honestly.
Yeah, he's got like some historic knowledge.
Yeah.
I have some, but not locally to like his area. I like how he's aware of who he is and where he comes from. It's important. Spoons. He plays the spoons. Good
I
one
play the
there.
recorder, like Canada's national instrument.
I play the washboard. Russ Rayner says, I'm very nice. I don't think she is. You must not listen to her when she is rude to people, but won't comment anymore. I'll just sit back and listen. No, you can comment, Russ. You know, that was a decent comment. You're giving your opinion. And sometimes I feel the same way, but you can't always just look at the bad things, because you could, if you don't have an outside perspective, who's watching the bad things that you do to call you out and leave, comments about you, about the things that you do bad inside of a chat room, you know? So we'll take the good and the bad and we'll focus on the good. She has a good team. They'll set her straight. She has a good support system. We don't always get it right, guys. We're just YouTubers. We're not experts. That's why we call them like Alexa and Steve and CD and all these people that know what the fuck they're talking about.
CD. Speaking of CD, I would love to get the whole gang back together, you, CD, and Fake, and just do a fucking live. I'd love that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's coming. I'm sure we'll get together. We just got to. Right now, Fig seems like he's getting a little more active. Um, it's because we need those creative juices, and I know
Hmm.
once CD finds the time, yeah, I see it in the future.
I won't lie, I shed a little tear the other night when you were on his show. I was so fucking happy.
That was a good one, huh?
It was.
Yeah.
Yes, Farmer. I'm so glad you started following him because CD is the shit.com. He's awesome.
Well, he knows what he's talking about. He was a police officer at the hardest time in the hardest city in the United States. So I mean, if you can talk him into like just going in into some of the old stories, oh
Hmm.
man, yeah. I mean, you'll be there for 3 hours listening to some crazy shit.
Like his 9/11 stories. That
Yeah,
was deep.
one time he told me a story about how he got one of these perps was so big, threw his ass over a
Over a
car.
car. Yeah.
You remember that?
Yes, I do.
Heck, what the hell? Imagine you're on duty and you're like, all right, sir, I need you to put your hands behind your back. And they just pick you up, fucking chuck you. That's not the way
Farmer,
you
I
think.
agree. Sorry.
What's he say? I want to hear the ones he won't tell on the air. Oh, no, he's gruesome. Sometimes, like, he'll start talking about dead bodies and stuff, and he kind of has to stop himself. He's like, because that's how police talk. And it's kind of like how doctors are, when they're like, strip, take your clothes off. You're like, what? Why are you going to take my clothes? Because I need to examine you. It's nothing for a doctor to tell you to strip or, a police officer to see a dead body. It's like the same thing. It's like, it's just part of their profession, I think, I guess. Um, and CD is a really hard guy to talk to because he's from New York. You have to get on to his kind of level. The conversation is so fast, and the signals for you to jump in and out are very quick. People from New York, that's just the way they are. Everything's fast and intense.
It's the East Coast, I think.
Not just East Coast. It's like that. Just New York City.
Mm-hmm. Derek, 100%. Like, he was a cop for what, 25 years? So he's got all the scoops, the ins and
Sh-
outs of how law
shout
works.
shout out to DFN Goat says Rainer, you're good. It's snowflake culture. It really is snowflake culture, but it's more than that. Like there's a lot of politics, you know. Um, when it comes to these other YouTube creators, it's kind of like a currency. You support the people who don't try to hurt you and try to help you, and then you support them back. You know, you don't have to agree with them. Like, there's a lot of shit I don't agree with Sunny, but I say it to her face, and then she gives me her response to my face. That's more than I can say for a lot of these people out here. She's not a conniver. She's a person that'll tell you what she's thinking and why she's thinking it, and she'll put it right out there.
Because she's
And then
blunt and effective.
blunt, effective, and quick with it. And if she's wrong later on, she'll tell you, yeah, I was wrong about this. But at the same time, if it was a calculated wrong, she'll be like, yeah, it was a calculated risk. There was a potential. You guys know there was a potential for me to be wrong. Yeah, Diana Blake says Sonny's heart is in the right place. That's what I mean. So I'll
Yeah.
go to bat for her, whether or not I agree with her or not. And most times I don't, honestly. And she doesn't agree with me either. But we're so much alike. Um, yeah, me and Sonny we have a lot of things in common.
What bunny rabbit? Rockaways?
Dude,
I'm gonna
Sonny
have to
is
go
right
back and
about that bunny rabbit. That thing is there. Oh, she's talking about the hop yard and the pareidolia stuff. And she could be. Um, but I can't verify it.
kind of
Just like
like the
nobody.
pig face that I don't see.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I see crazy shit and I post it. You know, when I'm analyzing my bridge guy images and stuff, and a lot of people don't see it either. And what's crazy is I see a lot of weird shit with some of the old images. Now that I kind of know what's going on, I can see a lot in the originals. I need, and I'm going to do a video on that, or I can try to point it out a little better. The pixelated photos drive me nuts. Yeah, that's what they
Yeah.
are. Is pixelation. Um, but and what I'm looking for is because I learned that it is true that there's possible that there might be clear parts, but there may not be anything clear.
Michelle, remember the other day I asked you if you watched The Block? Today was my day to catch up on 4 episodes. Anyways, just random. Sorry.
What's good, Freckled? Good to see you. Michelle says, yeah, it takes character to face challenges, to your point of view, with calm, open mindedness. So it's good to try to cultivate that in oneself. Yeah, if you can learn to be wrong or learn to consider that you might be wrong, well, I definitely don't want to shut this live down, but I might have to in about 15 minutes. Derek says, I enjoyed Steve with Hoosier Cold Case. Yeah, I'm a fan of Hoosier Cold Cases. The only reason I ever had problems with him is because I was supporting Hoosier the Bruiser. They were having some problems. But I mean, I think they worked it all out. They actually had a really nice conversation right before Hoosier died. And the fact that James is willing to reach out to James the way he did, he has my respect. And he may not like me, and he may never, but I think he's a good dude.
And he has some awesome drone footage
Oh yeah, that I
out there.
posted that immediately. He did great work. The captain vouches for him. You know, me and the captain are good behind the scenes, so I trust him. And I know where Hoosier Cold Case is coming from. He doesn't. He I guess he doesn't want perpetrators coming around hurting family members and victimizing people. So good for him. Um, some of his techniques are questionable, but when you see what he did with Graz, you have to commend him.
Michelle,
Not
oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Michelle, I don't know about a scandal, but to me, the biggest scandal that I saw from the last four episodes is House 4 getting their money cut off because they're like 57 grand in debt.
Who's
And
that?
it's on this show that I watch on
Oh,
Australian TV. Because, I only
um,
stream stuff. I don't watch TV for real. I can watch anything online, so why not?
Nonviolent says my only pet peeve with creators is when they start talking their politics. Only some do. They usually keep it in check. Yeah, I've learned to keep it in check. Um, Politics have no place, and I've learned that. And I think maybe that's why me and Hoosier Cold Cases don't really get along. He knows my politics, I know his. They don't align, but I respect him as a man. Let's see.
Russ, I'm not going to boot you. Speak your mind, dude. I only tripped that once. I won't again, I promise.
No, that's your job, D. As a moderator, maybe if you want to get him out of here, that's fine. Um,
No, he's good. But he keeps saying, okay, just one more thing. First and last time, I don't want to be booted. Jeez. But, like, say what you want to say. Other people are talking to you. I can't boot
the thing
y'all.
is like it's off topic anyway. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And next week she's going to do something so incredible anyway. People will forget about it, so it doesn't matter. That's how she's busy. Open mindedness. Michelle says, "Yeah, it takes character to face a challenge." To your own point. Oh, I must have scrolled back up. Hold on, let me go back down here. Russ says, "First and last time, I don't want to be booted." You're not going to be booted, bro. As long you can speak your mind, just don't be like, I guess, disrespectful. Like, don't use derogatory names, but you can say, "Hey, like this person is not professional, or this person isn't doing what they should do, or this happened on this date, and I thought, I really didn't approve of it." But when you say, "Oh, this person's stupid," or "that person's dumb," or that shit just, no need for that.
Opinions are good, negativity is not.
Oh yeah, Hoosier was on Kristen too. Kristen behind the crime door. She's another channel that I enjoy and have a lot of respect for.
Yeah. I
We
hope
have some
she's
we
feeling
have some
better.
history. Yeah, we have some history. She is feeling better. Um, we have some history and some bridges we've built. Mike says, "Sleuth, where do you think the investigation is right now?" I don't know. I don't think that it's where we think it is or where we hope it is. I think they got a lot of work to do. Nonviolence says, "Russ, I have learned to edit myself for sure." Yeah, me too. It takes a like-minded person to be able to really speak freely. Um, and the one person that you're commenting about is the very person that would be extremely accepting of the things that you're trying to say. She wouldn't
Oh,
block you.
Jules Marie, don't go. We're just at the end of the stream now. We did the Delphi stuff at the first.
Yeah, we're about to get out of here. Don't worry, bees. We're about to get out of here. We're at 122, 1 hour and 22 minutes. We'll close out right at an hour and a half. Yeah, and if you have a question about Delphi or if you want to call in, the number is posted. Hit that link. It'll bring you right here where D is. She hit the link and it brought her right here live. And if you have a question, anything regarding Delphi or the interview I posted today on my community page, let me know. I'm going to hang out another 15, maybe 10 minutes. We'll say 10.
Russ, I'm so sorry. I am obviously bad at editing myself. I would, I responded in a way I didn't really want to. Like, please, please, humbly accept my apology. I promise. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Rush, you're good. You can have your opinion, just try to keep it from crossing that line of attack or like unnecessary negativity, you know what I mean? But you're definitely welcome to your opinion. Nobody's here to shut you down. I just ain't got no time for negativity because these bad people, they'll slowly get worse and worse and worse and worse. And then it's like, fuck Sony, fuck this, fuck, it's like, ain't got time for that. Yeah, Derek. After I saw that interview today, I was like, man, I really want to go and bring some more attention to that channel and to that interview. It may be more important than we think. Pay close attention to what he says about the bones. Because, I mean, this is the first account. It went from rumor for about almost 6 years directly to being backed up by a firsthand witness. So now we know that I think ritualistic is more in play now than it was before. That's why I bring it up. And that's kind of one of my gut instincts was the ritualistic thing.
Jerry, I suck at politics because it just annoys me. I can't even. Like, people say politics in the States is ridiculous. It is in Canada, too. Night, Susan.
Dee, do you still have that link to the community? Amanda Morrow says, "What interview, Sleuth?" It was an interview by I think it was Unsolved. What's the name of it? Unsolved No More podcast or Unsolved? I can't. Jeez, why can't I remember what the hell that is?
So I'm posting the link to Sleuth's page, and then the tab for the community is at the top. If you're
Yeah,
on an Apple device, you'll have to go through Safari.
yeah, and Amanda, it's on. If you just go to my channel, Sleuth Intuition, and go to the community page, it'll be right there. He basically interviewed. Well, his name's Eric Williams. He is somehow related, either friend or family or kin to Anna, I believe. And he gives some detailed information about what he saw the day he was searching, how he felt, his opinions. Um, it was extremely informational. I recommend everybody go watch that right away.
I'm going to watch it again after this show. I
So
watched
am
it
I.
just before, and I'm going to go watch it again because I was getting high and wasn't paying as much attention as I should have.
That's my life story.
My
The
guy
life.
come over tonight with my baggie, and he goes, "Oh, in that cigarette paper, and there's some hash." I was like, "Dude, I haven't smoked hash in 10 years because I'm old and cough and shit."
Well, when you
I was
grow
like,
weed like I do, I make hash.
"Finger hash is the best."
It's nice. Oh, it's funny, D, on my screen, I can see your image, but apparently on YouTube, it's like a white circle.
Yeah, I see that too because I'm on my phone doing this, and then I have to watch the chat. I have it open on my tablet.
Carol says, who's the white circle cast? Oh, that's D, Carol. Good to see you, by the way. Turn it up, turn it up. Sound a bit. Why is Derek on Mearston? Kelsey Group not captured in the same season. What? Not sure what you're talking about. How about we all watch together, Sleuth? Start a new live. I would, Amanda, but I don't know if this person's going to copyright strike me. I don't think they would, but I don't like playing other people's content like that. I always recommend, hey, just go check it out. And I'm gonna do a live tomorrow for anybody that doesn't know, early in the morning. Um,
Define
like
early in the morning.
not early for you. I don't know. Like I'm kind of on. I'm on Washington time.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like California time.
So Pacific, okay?
Yeah, but it's not Pacific, which is really weird. It seems like it should be. I'm like right over the. I'm in Idaho, so technically I think I'm still in Mountain Standard Time.
Okay.
So let's say
I'll Google it after.
12:30 Eastern Time.
Okay, 1:30 my time. I'll set an alarm.
Yeah, we'll try to do a deep dive, and I'll try to put some stuff together. Yeah, it's 10:03 here right now.
It's 2:03 here. So
Yeah.
4 hours difference.
Mm-hmm.
I can deal with that.
Derek says the news comes on at what time? Well, that's funny. Michelle says, see you later, everyone. I'm off to watch that interview. Thanks, Sleuth Intuition. Have a good break. Enjoy the block. D. Ashley, if I'm awake. All right. Thank you, Michelle. Take care of yourself. It was good talking with you the other day. I had a lot of fun.
Have a good night, Michelle, or good day, whatever time it is there. And I do enjoy the block. I've watched every season of it. I love it.
Oh, is that the show you guys are talking about?
Yeah.
The Block?
It's like a real estate show. They take these old houses and then renovate the hell out of them. They're like $5 million houses. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah. It's all shit I'd never be able to afford, but it's still nice to watch.
Well, not with that attitude, D.
I don't. Oh, $5 million would build me a new house and 2 granny sheds in my yard.
That's nice. Good night, Bill. Yeah, I think so. They're commenting on your accent. Mike Esri says, where do we find the community page? Sorry. Well, if you go to my channel, Sleuth Intuition at, the YouTube channel, there should be an option where you can click on the community page. And it's kind of where I can leave little messages, where I leave links to any of my live streams. And D also posted the link like 4 times, I think.
Night, Miss Thing.
Yep. Looks like my phone is about to shut off. So D, thank you so much for joining me.
I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, thank you. Because you are the first guest I've had streaming on my phone. So I'm glad that we worked that out.
Well, I'm glad it works for you.
All right. Well, thank you guys. And we'll close it out in the chat. D, I might have to kick you out real quick.
All right.
Oh, there she goes. Thanks, D. All right, let me put this on here. Put on some tunes. Bam. Can you guys hear that? There it is. Thanks, Dawn. Appreciate your emails too, man. Very insightful. Very informational too. Thank you. Hey Wanda, it's good to see you. Thank you, Goat. D says night everyone, stay safe. Yeah, go check out that Williams interview. It's very informational. It seems to be filling in a lot of gaps. I'm going to post a link for you again directly to the video. There you go. If you guys want to go watch that video like right now, this is the direct link. Yeah, I definitely recommend watching that. All right, guys, you have a great night. We're going to be getting out of here now. Thank you so much.